Oh, hello, and welcome to K9 Corner. I know I lied to you last time. I said that was going to be our last episode, but it wasn't. We're here today, and we're filming another fantastic episode of K9 Corner. I'm Eli Grasham, and I'm here with my buddies over here, the jolliest spirits in Frankfurt High School, Carlos Lopez.
He thinks he can juggle,
Dude,
but
I'm
he
juggling,
can't.
bro. Stop.
And Edwin Wainscott.
Hello.
How we
Well, we'll get the news started this week with the fact that probably the largest contract in sports history was just signed.
doing? Yep,
It is
Shohei
insane.
Ohtani.
And he played it smart. He deferred it, and so he's going to get paid after.
So he's going to move out of California with all those income taxes,
Yeah.
and he's going to get more money. He's finding his loopholes.
But I don't know how I feel about this, though, because he's getting all this money at the end of his career, but if he plays that 10 years with the Dodgers. Because if he doesn't play all 10 years with the Dodgers, he won't get that money. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like,
I feel like he will. I mean, 10 years is a long time to be playing with one team.
Yeah.
Especially with
baseball
all
money's different.
Yeah, with all the movement going around in all of professional sports, there's a lot of player movement between teams going on nowadays. Speaking of pro sports, we got to talk about the new top manager in pro sports. This guy right here. Hey!
About time the mob comes to the NFL.
That's
You know
for
what I'm
real. Tommy DeVito has been this like great joke of like that's an Italian family right there, and then we get introduced to this guy, which might be the most like New York Italian person of all time.
I think he fits like the Eli Manning type beat at the quarterback because they're trying to find that Eli Manning, and there he is, Italian Eli Manning.
I love this guy. This guy's. I mean, I'm not much of a Giants fan, but Tommy DeVito, he's just such a great
And if you
storyline
don't
for
love
the
him,
league.
you gotta love his agent. Like,
Yeah.
Look at him. He looks like a Sopranos. Like,
He's the perfect depiction of it. I don't know if there's been a better depiction of the Italian agent of all time, like ever, than what he is in real life.
Yeah.
And also, we're going to have to move on to a different pro sports team. This one more close to home. We got to talk about the Indiana Fever getting the first pick in the WNBA draft.
It's looking like it's going to be Caitlin Clark, possibly. I mean,
A lot of people thought that she wasn't going to go into the league this year because she would get more NIL money, but a lot of the thought of the Indiana basketball fans saying, whoa, she's still going to get those sponsorships while she's in Indiana.
and
Yeah.
she'd probably give him even more than she's in the NBA than in college.
That's completely true. I think Caitlin Clark would be a fantastic asset to add to this team. She'd put the Fever back on the map. They've kind of fallen off as of late. So to have two great rookie
I would say
players
they've
with the League of
fallen
Boston.
off. They're just really, really young.
Yeah.
At the
They lost a lot of really solid players, and now they're getting all that back with these first-round picks. Well, now we're going to get into the real show, and that means we're introducing you to our esteemed guest. All of you know him. All of you love him. Forrest, the super fan. Come on up here. Come on up here.
How you doing, Eli?
I'm doing fantastic.
Hey, Carlos.
How we doing?
Edwin. Cool.
You'll just sit right there. Well, welcome on the show. How are you feeling today?
Oh, great. It's an honor to be back. I haven't been in this area in over 40 years.
Yeah. So we know that you were gone for quite a while, kind of between football and basketball season, going to Thailand. And we know that you actually spent a lot of time in Thailand. In fact, you got a degree from Bangkok University. Can you tell us what you went for, what major you got from Bangkok?
Yeah, after I graduated from, I graduated from Bangkok University back in '09, and I was there, lived there for about around 20 years.
Wow.
And I go there for vacation every once in a while. I just got back, and I missed the Prairie game because of it. Came back too late. Yeah, I meant to be there. Yeah, I did it.
We certainly missed you that game.
Thank you. Yeah.
Edwin, do you feel
what
it?
all did you study there? Like
I studied. I got a marketing degree.
marketing?
Bachelor's in marketing. Yeah.
Well, that's really interesting. And we know earlier in your life, you went to Frankfurt High School, and then you went on to the military. And just as a question for all the hot dogs currently who are planning on going to the military, how was that experience for you, and how did it make you a better person?
Oh, it's great. I love it. It's. I was in for almost 16 years. Over 16 years. I was in during the time when the Gulf War, when they got Saddam Hussein out, and it's very good. In fact, that's where I got the bark and everything, and the motivation for at the games from the military.
Yeah.
It's like a motivation, esprit de corps type thing. And the military was great. I don't regret that at all. I missed the camaraderie with
Yeah.
that, you know, of the military.
Definitely a
It's great.
motivating factor.
Yeah, I was in Turkey and Korea, and it was great. I don't regret any of that, not one bit of it.
Yes. So you are the Frankfurt superfan. You went to Frankfurt, and now you're the Frankfurt superfan. How did that happen? When did you were like, I'm gonna be the superfan here
Well,
at
I just
Frankfurt?
did it naturally. When someone came up and said, "You're the super fan," I said, "Wow, it was kind of flattering." I thought that made me feel good, you know. So I just do it naturally, you know. I just like to pull for all of the hot dog teams, whatever sport. I've been to just about every sport. I'm going next week. I think I'm gonna try to go to some of the more of the swim meets.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was made me feel
And
good, you know.
I do think you and the crowd does give Frankfurt an advantage, in my opinion.
Oh, really? I appreciate it. Yeah, it makes
So-
you feel good. One time I walked out of the, I was walking, when Kai Kirby was a freshman, he was walking out the front door, it was after a win, and he said, we like your barking and all that, and you're cheering for us, and I thought I was annoying. And she said, from that, she said, okay, I'll step it up.
To
So I
other
stepped it
schools and to other people around the district, you might seem annoying, but to Frankfurt, it just feels like
Yeah,
it's
thank
just
you,
a home,
thank you,
it's a home
thank you.
field
It
advantage.
makes you
type.
feel good, yeah.
We love seeing you. I know I do all the
Thank you. I see
broadcasts.
you all the time up in the booth.
Yeah, we love having you there. We always try to get a
Thank
shot
you.
of you with all decked out in all your
Yeah,
gear,
yeah.
sharing it with all the
Great,
student
yeah.
section.
That's really fun, yeah.
So, speaking of Frankfurt, when you were in Frankfurt, what did you enjoy during your time in FHS, and how was the experience at FHS back when you were here?
I enjoyed coming to all the sporting events, what I did, you know, yeah.
Did you play any sports at Frankfurt?
No.
No, you
but
didn't?
I've played many thousands of games in TPA Park.
A lot of
Basketball,
TPA
yeah.
Yeah.
Worn out many pairs of shoes over there. Yeah.
Definitely.
Shooting hoops, yeah.
But you're still getting buckets, hitting home runs.
Oh, yeah, still hitting home runs. But if I was playing, I wouldn't be, I would try to hit it where Carlos is not at, but I'll be out, you know. Hit
Yeah.
it where he's not.
Because Carlos is the greatest
He's awesome.
baseball player of all time, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know you always talk about Kai and Doug, but are you giving them buckets at the TPA park?
I'm sorry?
Are you giving Kai and Doug buckets at the park down
No.
there?
No, I'm not going to give them anything. They're not giving me anything either.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
They would be, yeah.
All right. Well, this has been a great few questions here, but unfortunately, I do have to send us to a break, which means we're going to watch some commercials, but then we're going to get to my favorite segment, the Fast Five with the Kennel. We'll see you in a minute.
Aaron's Flooring, a family-owned business and your number one source for all things floors. We're dedicated to providing a wide selection of the best products. Aaron's Flooring has flooring experts on hand to help you determine your next steps in the buying experience. For all your retail and commercial flooring needs, we have products to help achieve the look and feel you desire. Stop into our Frankfurt showroom to view our wide selection of the highest quality products and services. Contact us today for a free in-home estimate and let us turn your house into a home.
Please welcome your Indianapolis Colts!
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to the
Zach Moss the 10, he's at the 5, touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And it is picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside, down the far sideline, he's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop!
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
How about them Colts, baby? But anyways, this is the Fast Five.
Not yet, not yet. I do have to point out, you brought in these special posters here.
Right.
Can you show us them and
Yeah,
talk about
I
them?
have these made by a friend of mine in Thailand, and this is for, I like to have the teams pose with the W after the game.
Of
and
course.
the students love to show this when we're about ready to win the game.
Yes,
The
I mean,
opposition doesn't really like it, but, you know.
I'm.
But yeah, too bad.
I
But,
like it.
Here's the hot dog logo there, the Mighty Frankfurt hot dog logo, and the other one here. I have several of these. And
I like
several helmets that I make.
Yeah, we have one right over there with the kennel.
Yeah.
But now, speaking of the kennel,
Yes.
let's get into that Fast Five, huh?
Back at it again with the Fast Five. All right, sorry, Eli. Thanks for interrupting, but that was a nice little
Like
segment.
that.
Yep. But This is the Fast Five, as you got 5 questions,
Okay.
and you got to answer them in 5 seconds. So, Eddie, kick us off.
All right. What is something the student body can do to encourage people to come to sporting events?
Just tell them that it's how fun it is. Yeah.
All right.
And then for the Blue Chips game, for Blue Chips anniversary game, will you be wearing Frankfurt or Western University gear?
I will be wearing Frankfurt gear.
I respect that. What would you give up first, going and watching MLB games or watching Frankfurt sporting events?
Give up first. I'd have to give up my baseball.
Oh, I like that. And who do you have in a 1-on-1 to 13? And by 1s and 2s, Kai Kirby or Doug Wood?
1-on-1, it's a really tough question. Probably Kai.
Kai Kirby? All right.
It's tough. It's,
Close game.
I'm going to be in trouble for that one.
All right, and then
Scary.
last one, you got to pick one. Helen Mirren or Meryl Streep?
And if you need a reference
Back
photo,
Up there.
Which one? What is the question again? I'm sorry.
You have to choose one. Helen Mirren or Meryl Streep?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep?
Okay, they look
broke
similar,
Mr.
don't they?
Taylor's heart back there. Broke his heart.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, that was a fantastic little segment there, but
Sure.
we're going to send it over to the studio for the extra special director's question. We'll see you over there in the studio.
Hi and welcome to the control room. I am your tech director, Taylor, and over here to my left is Addison, which is your actual director, and also the person giving you the question.
Hi, I just wanted to ask, how did you perfect your dog bark?
All right, so as you heard from the studio, how did you perfect your dog bark?
The dog bark starts from the military. It's a motivation, esprit de corps type of thing. And we do it all the time in the military to show motivation.
And
Could-
you-
And would you like me to demonstrate?
Yeah,
Yes, please demonstrate. Wow. Okay.
I don't know
okay.
if I can
It
do
sounds
that.
great inside Case Arena when it's in.
Echoes.
Yeah.
It's lovely,
Yeah, those echoes. And I think. Okay, here's my attempt. You can rate it.
That's an A+.
A plus. Oh,
I'll
that's
give it a
exciting.
shot.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. A+.
Great. A plus. Now, Carlos, you need to do it. You need to do it, Carlos.
I'm like a little puppy when it comes to this type of stuff.
You got to do
It
it.
comes from down here. Oh, it's great.
That came from the gut there. That one
That
felt
was great.
good.
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
I'm
Yeah.
a little
If you
That's a
jump
trick.
from up
Puppy, little
here,
puppy.
you'll be hoarse at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
it comes from down below. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for
Thank you very
coming
much
in
for
today.
having me. It's a pleasure to be back here at FHS. Go
Well,
Dogs.
Yes, go Dogs.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much for coming
Thanks,
in.
Eli. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody. All right.
Well, we'll send it off here. And now I'm being completely honest this time. I'm not lying to you at all. We are going to do no more episodes this semester. So don't you worry. There will hopefully be more Canine Corner. But for the rest of the semester and until Christmas time, there will be no more Canine Corner. So this is our final episode for the semester. I love doing it with all you guys. I'm so happy to have taken this class. And I'd like to thank all the crew here. I'd like to thank Carlos and Edwin. Thank Mr. Taylor, Mr. Salih. I'd like to thank you for watching. I'd like to thank the admin for letting this all happen. And especially now, I'd like to thank Forrest for coming on here today. Thank you all, and have a good Christmas break.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Eli.
Thank you. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Man, he's zooming. He's zooming.